What up, y'all? Star Wars Steph here, and I'm coming at you with my Store Showdown second place deck profile. We played Vader Blue. Can't really say too much about it. One of the strongest decks in the game. For our Space Arena, we played two LN Fighters. These were just to trigger the effect of Vader on his leader side. And yeah, it's cool to poke in space for two. It's kind of can be put a little pressure on your opponent. 3 Inferno 4, this is just going to be to cycle through your deck so that I can see more of the correct removal cards at the correct time. 3 of the 4 drop System Patrol Craft. This card's super duper good. Obviously has that keyword Sentinel. Keep you protected in space. 1 Imperial Interceptor. This was for the aggro matchup. Just so that also I could put more pressure on space in case something like a Relentless came down. I could try to chain this with a Palpatine and hopefully, yeah, clear it. Just give me more ways that I can try to clear it. Maybe have a System Patrol Craft up too. Come in, swing with this. Just giving me more outs to Relentless. And then we have 3 Avengers to round out the Space Arena. Obviously, Avenger plus your Vader flip is going to be your power play for the game, and I did that a lot. We have 3 Death Star Stormtroopers, a really good body and a really good card just to play early so that you can activate Vader's ping, and sometimes you're left with some resources that you didn't use, so it's always good to use those. 3 Lieutenant Childson, this is going to be our Sentinel on the ground, so hopefully we could play a System Patrol Craft and then play a Childson and just lock up the arena. And 2 Emperor Palpatines, this card's very, very good. When played, you can do 6 damage to space or ground, and then he becomes a body that your opponent needs to deal with. Now, the main part of this deck, which is going to be all the events, we have 1 restock, put back really important cards, combined with the side deck. It can be very, very instrumental to helping you win and finding those cards that you need in case you resource any of them. 1 Force Lightning, this card, if everybody has seen Guy's deck profile, and this is a card that either you play it and it's really good, or you just resource it, right? You kind of can see the writing on the wall, whether or not it's going to be good. 2 Force Choke, just deal 5 damage. Your opponent draws a card, but for 2 cost where you're dealing 5, yeah, that's pretty much value. 3 Entrenched, this card just wins games. You just slap it onto something and ignore that arena for a little while until you can Super Laser Blast or take it out. 2 Make an Opening. The card's really good, but I only played it at 2 just because it's really only great against Boba. In the other matchups, it's kind of a resource card. Now, you can't combine it with like Vader's ping and stuff to pretty much knock out something with a 3, but that means you have to play the villainy unit. It gets kind of hairy. 3 Open Fire. This is just really, really good. Deal 4 damage to any unit on 3. Can help deal with their first couple plays of the game. 1 I Am Your Father. This card is really good in the right situation, and you have to kind of see whether or not your opponent's going to do what you want them to do with it. So you really only play it if you know you can get max value out of it. 3 Power the Dark Side. Just remove a unit your opponent picks, but yeah, you can get rid of some pretty important units. 3 Takedown. What can I say? Kill Sabine and takes out anything with 5 or less HP. 3 Vanquished. This is a 2 of in their deck, but for me, I feel like I need this for Fett's Fire Spray, and I need this for things like the Avenger in the mirror match. So it was a no-brainer to play it at 3. 3 Vigilance. This is going to be really good. Just defeats a unit and heals, or you can mill your opponent's deck. It combined with Restock can be a win con against the mirror match. 3 Super Laser Blast. This is our Dark Hole. Shout out to all my Yu-Gi-Oh players. And it combined with Vader's Flip Turn can just be backbreaking for your opponent. Last but not least, we had 2 Vader Saber. This is just really good because honestly, on your 7 resource turn, you're most likely either playing like a Vigilance or a Force Lightning. So if you can avoid playing the Vigilance, you can play something like the Vader Saber, Force Lightning, and a Force Choke all in one turn and kind of really start just clearing their board and take over from there. That's the main deck. The tournament was super sick. Yeah, let's get into the side deck. Side deck is really, really important in this game. Just because due to the nature of the aggro control and mid-range strategies, there is a lot of room to kind of combat those. Whatever one you struggle with, you can combat it with your side deck. So for the mirror match, I do have 2 Disabling Fang Fighters. I was kind of trying this out in case they throw an Entrenched on my Avenger, but honestly, most of the time they're just going to be answering your Avenger with an Avenger, so this was kind of mid. 3 Devotion for the aggro matchup. You just slap it on one of your space units and just keep on swinging. And heal, 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 and then it makes them use one of their space units to try to take out your space unit that is gaining you life back every single turn. 2 Bounty Hunter Crew. This is also for the mirror. The idea is that you play it on 8 and you get back like a Vigilance or a Restock or a Super Laser Blast, any removal card that you need. Also has Ambush, which could be kind of relevant, but yeah, this was a card that I was testing out. And 2 Search Your Feelings. This card is going to be for any matchup, pretty much. Mainly for the mirror, as you'll be wanting to put another restock in, and you'll use this to search this if they mill your first one. That was a deck profile. Thanks, everybody, for checking it out, and until next time, peace.